Hey everybody, this video once again brings us back out to Collegeville, Pennsylvania, and the reason why we are in Collegeville, Pennsylvania is to check out Worthwhile Thrift. Last time I was out here was the day before Thanksgiving, and I did find some pretty amazing deals then, but the reason why I wanted to come back out here today is because they're actually having a 50% off all media sale. All books, all movies, all music, all media is 50% off. So I'm hoping to find some pretty fantastic deals today. I'm really hoping because they are having this sale, maybe they've actually put a whole bunch of new media out. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm praying for. That's what I'm really wishing would be happening today. I'm hoping for some great deals on some DVDs, on some Blu-rays, maybe some CDs as well. And who knows, maybe I'll even dive through the books. I'll at least skim through the books. Probably not gonna go through every single one of them, but I once again, some good deals on some DVDs, on some Blu-rays. That's what I'm hoping for. Power of positivity. I'm gonna find something. So immediately, as soon as I walk in, we haven't even actually made it into the store yet, I'm already seeing media out here. Things like, you gotta be kidding me, National Security and Blue Streak. For the longest time, I was trying to find both of these movies by themselves individually, because I actually have them in a multi-feature set, and here they are. I don't need these anymore. I've actually managed to find these both by themselves, but for 50 cents, they are right here. That kind of figures. Now that I don't need them, I'm finding them everywhere. Don't necessarily see anything else I need. This is pretty cool. Loose Cannons and another U. That's a really good double feature set, but I already have that. So, all right, there's some interesting things in here. Just, I don't think anything I actually need to pick up. Extreme. Oh, wait, here's Bowfinger. I do have this in a multi-feature set as well. I wasn't sure if this is one of the ones I was going to be replacing or not, because I've never actually seen Bowfinger. I've never bothered to check this movie out. Is it any good? Ooh, disc is not in good condition. It is really, really cold in here. I'm freezing right now. So, all right, I'm not seeing anything extreme. Bloopers, some Gallagher, rest in peace. All right, I don't know. I don't think there's anything here. Hell Caesar, that's an awesome find. Swing Kids, also really cool as well. All right, definitely some cool stuff here. Nothing I need. And oh, look, a whole bunch of CDs as well. Did I mention it's very cold where the wind is just blowing through this door right now? All right, well, I'm not seeing anything down there in the CDs, so let's get out of the cold and finally into the warmth of the actual building. And, oh, all right, well, I might as well just completely turn around and go home now. There's no reason for me to even be here because, look who's also here shopping. Pamela! Look, she's got an entire cart full of stuff for her amazing store, the Video Game Movie Dome, where I'm now gonna have to go to find anything I wanna pick up, because apparently she's already grabbed everything. I guess you snooze, you lose, right? I got out here 15 minutes too late. You were probably out here waiting in the parking lot when they opened, weren't you? Yeah. Of course you were. Of course you were out here waiting when they opened. What, you find anything good? Yeah, well, I mean, I'm seeing a bunch of Blu-rays and
my collection.
Geronimo, nice, good movie. Look at that. She got the Mr. Bean box set down there. All right, okay. Did you leave anything good for everybody else?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe, possibly. I feel like I should just go home now. All right, so let's see what, if any, deals are still left over after Pamela has gone through all of this. And right away, I'm actually finding something kind of interesting. This is some William Shatner. Up till now, this is a biography, an autobiography all about, well, William Shatner. I don't have this, and I'm looking for some new audiobooks for my trip down to Florida coming up in like a week and a half. So, all right, if the discs are good, I'm gonna pick that up. That's pretty awesome. What's like 50 cents for this? Definitely grabbing that. Everything else, it looks to be like kind of maybe possibly common titles. A couple Blu-rays here. Hunger Games, Tides of Mars. Nothing I really need there. All right, well, I'm gonna dig. I mean, nothing really jumping out at me right away, but maybe possibly something Snowmobile Madness. And I'm gonna pass on that. Hairspray, don't need that. A couple Xbox games. NBA, Madden, NBA again, Madden again. No, I don't need those. I'm guessing at only 50 cents a piece. I probably should just be picking up anything I have any interest in whatsoever, like The Long Ride Home. This is a somewhat newer Western from the early 2000s. I've never seen this, but it has a really good cast. I do really enjoy a Western, so I'm thinking for 50 cents, I'm gonna grab this. I mean, why not? If it's not any good, I only spent 50 cents on it, so not really a big deal. Here's some Deadliest Catch, nothing I really need. Modern Family, I don't know, I'm not seeing a whole lot of anything I need to pick up because Pamela already picked up all the good stuff. All right, well, as far as movies are concerned, I'm thinking this is just about gonna do it. The one Western I've never heard of, and some William Shatner, which I'm actually pretty excited about. That's a good pickup right there, but since Pamela got all the good stuff, I'm just gonna move on, see what else I can find. I'm hoping for some good toys, maybe some actual books back in the kids section, maybe some toys back there as well. I mean, there's a whole bunch of board games right here. So, all right, it's not a complete loss. I'm gonna find some more good stuff today. Actually, before we go through all the board games, I want to go through all the CDs. Hopefully, maybe, possibly, there's something over here I want to pick up. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say last time I was in this store, there was some good punk, there was some good ska, but it was all stuff I already owned. Looks like maybe they've restocked. I want to say there's more CDs here this time than there was last time I was in the store. So hopefully, maybe, possibly, there's something here I want to pick up. Again, hopefully, maybe, possibly. All right, well, yes, I actually did take the time to go through every single one of these CDs, and sadly, I'm just not really seeing much. For a brief second, though, I kind of lost my mind because I found this. Now, this is the first, now that's what I call music, and this is the only one I actually want to get because it does feature the Spice Girls on it. This is the second time now I've come across this, and I've had to pass on it because the first one I came across was just in absolutely terrible condition, and this one here is actually missing the disc. There's no disc inside there. So that is now the second time I've actually found something I really wanted to pick up, something I definitely want to get from my Spice Girl collection that I'm going to have to end up passing on. And like I said, I just don't really see anything else over here. They had some Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, which is cool, awesome ska band, but I, of course, already have that album. And like I said, I just don't see anything else. So, all right, I guess the CDs are going to be a bit of a bust. Yeah, I'm thinking they're a bust. All right, so now I'm going to finally dive into all the board games and all the puzzles, but once again, I'm just not really seeing much in the way of anything. They do still have the Drolly D Clown board game here, which again, was here last time, but I really didn't know anything about this, had no idea if it was worth anything. Asked you guys if you could find some information on this, actually let me know, and some of you guys did find information on this. Pretty awesome, pretty cool, but doesn't really go for anything, so at $4, I'm just going to end up passing on that. Here's Riddles and Riches. Solve the riddles to find out where the treasure awaits. That's kind of interesting, but probably going to pass on that. Look at that wonderful photoshopped artwork on the front there. That is terrible, actually. Here's a Win, Lose, or Draw. This is one of my all-time most favorite games when I was a kid. My family would always bring this out at parties. I used to love playing this. Honestly, for $1.99, kind of tempted to grab this for Sean and I to play. I might actually do that, but as far as anything I want to grab for the store, I'm just not really seeing much in the way of anything at all. Here's some Nickelodeon, Fairly Odd Parents, Timmy's Revenge game. Gonna pass on that. Mermaid Island, no. I'm gonna pass on that as well. And a newer Ouija board, no. Also going to pass on that. So, all right, looks like board games are, once again, also going to be a bit of a bust. I'm not seeing a whole lot over here in the electronics section either. They do actually have a Blu-ray player, 3D Blu-ray player by Samsung, which is pretty cool, but $30 for that. No remote and powers up, but not able to test, so I don't really know if I'd want to pick that up. Just some random DVD players down here, which I'm not too intrigued by. Wait, what is this? Coleco, Amazatron. Amazatron. That doesn't sound good. It doesn't power on or anything. Who knows if this works, but that just sounds terrible. So probably gonna end up passing on that, but I'm really curious by this. It looks interesting. If you've ever played the Amazatron, leave a comment down below. Look at this beast here, this wake system. That's actually amazing with the old wood grain. I love that. My dad had something like this back when I was a kid. That is really cool. Were they asking $9 for that? That's pretty neat, but gonna pass on that. TV, don't really need yet another TV. And look at this, is a beast here, this 5-disc DVD changer by Sony. That is insane. Actually, it does have the remote. HDMI outputs as well, which is pretty awesome. This is really cool. Yeah, I am gonna pass on this. We're asking $76 for that? So pretty amazing. But all right, again, I'm not really seeing anything over here in the electronics section that I'm interested in picking up. So just gonna, once again, move on. And of course, it wouldn't be a trip out to any thrift store without me going through all the Christmas stuff and tempting myself as per usual. Not really seeing a lot though. I do love all these electronic candles. Honestly, tempted to buy every single one of these at only $1.99 and 99 cents a piece and just, I don't know, decorating my entire house. Nothing but these amazing candles. I love this kind of stuff. And I just love old vintage Christmas. That is so cool to see, but I don't know. I'm probably just gonna pass on those. Probably a mistake. Honestly, I probably could do something pretty awesome with those. I should probably pick them up. Though again, I'm not really seeing anything else. However, I do love this picture right here. How many people, like, just comments down below, how many people had this picture in their house or had a friend who had this picture in their house or had a relative who had this picture in their house? I know so many people who had this in their homes back in the day. This is awesome and really cool to see. Honestly, kind of tempted to grab this for my house. I think the wife would probably kill me though, but I don't know, in the kitchen or something, That would look amazing. They're only asking $6 for it. All right, that's really tempting. Actually, what I should have said was painting, not picture. That's not a picture, that is a painting. Well, actually, technically, it's a print of a painting that are made to look like pictures. I don't know, it's confusing. All right, so this is the part in the video where you guys probably start screaming and yelling at me because they just brought out a ton of comic books. I'm actually getting first dibs on all of this stuff. Unfortunately, it's not part of the media sale, but still, there could be some things here that are worth some money. I have no idea. I'm such a newbie when it comes to the comics. I know nothing about any of these at all. I should be going through these. I should be picking them all up, maybe, possibly. It looks like it's a bunch of like late 90s, maybe early 2000s stuff. I'm not seeing anything over here that's super old looking, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna end up passing on all these comics. I don't know, like I said, there could be a $50,000 comic right here in my hands right now, and I would not even know about it. I really should up my knowledge on comics, but since I don't know anything about them, I'm just gonna leave them for somebody else. It's nice they actually gave me first dibs on all these, which is really awesome, but again, I know nothing about them, so I know I'm foolishly gonna pass. Probably a mistake, right? I know. All right, so passing on the comic books, but maybe possibly not passing on the children's books. There are a ton of these to go through. Do I really have it in me to go through every single one of these? I honestly feel like I should. I mean, they're on sale just today only, so yeah, I probably should go through all these, or at least do some heavy skimming. Probably just some heavy skimming. That's what I'm gonna do today, because already I'm not really seeing anything that's jumping out at me. There were actually a bunch of people over here earlier going through all these, so probably all the good stuff is already gone, or who knows, maybe there's some vintage He-Man or She-Ra or some Song of the South. I guess you never know. All right, I'm gonna start looking. All right, so I did my heavy skimming through the books, and unfortunately, I'm not really seeing anything over here I want to pick up whatsoever. Maybe with the exception of this, a pretty awesome Zoobilee Zoo book. This is actually really cool. I love Zoobilee Zoo. I used to watch this show all the time as a kid. This book is actually really neat, but unfortunately, it has like paint on it. Looks like maybe a dog was chewing on this at some point, or probably a kid, who knows, and the back is pretty badly scratched up, so not exactly in the best condition. This is the only book I saw that I was tempted to grab. Honestly, I would have picked this up had it been in better condition, but I'm just gonna have to pass on that. So, like I said, did my heavy skimming, but unfortunately I'm not seeing any books I want to pick up, so books are a bust. All right, that's gonna just about do it for the thrift store, but of course I have to go through all the toys as well. Look at this amazing Barbie, I'm guessing Jet. This thing is epic looking. That is intense looking. That is cool, but I'm gonna end up passing on that. This here is actually pretty neat. This is an old Fisher Price, I believe 1994 Fisher Price Knight. This is cool. Individually, these don't really go for a lot. If they had like a whole set of these or a bag of these, I would totally pick these up. I don't know, 50 cents, still kind of tempting. Some of these are rare. I don't believe this is one of the rare ones though. That's still really cool to see. Very tempting to pick up, but probably making a mistake. I'm just gonna end up passing on that. I don't know, I'm not really seeing anything else over here I'm really interested in picking up. What is this, Queen Esther? That's interesting. And oh, look, a terrifying, horrible doll that I'm gonna end up passing on. So yeah, like I said, I just don't really see anything else. Hold on a sec. Look at these amazing Mondo blocks. These are really cool. I'm tempted to grab these for my son. I had a ton of these when I was a kid. My brother and I used to play with these all the time. If you used to play with these, leave a comment down below. These are so cool. What are they asking on these? $10 for the whole entire set. That is extremely tempting. Pretty sure though, if I did buy these, my wife would kill me. In fact, I would kill me if I bought these. We have nowhere to put that in the house. This would take up a ton of room. So I'm just gonna back away slowly from the amazing blocks that I'm really tempted to pick up. I know better. I'm not gonna buy those. All right, guys, so that is gonna do it for Worthwhile Thrift. A pretty quick trip out here, but unfortunately, I just wasn't finding much of the way of anything I wanted to pick up, with the exception of a pretty awesome looking DVD and a really cool audiobook that I'm actually pretty excited about. And I know what you guys are thinking. Well, of course you didn't find anything. Pamela picked up all the good stuff. I did look through her cart. She had some interesting things, but nothing that I would have wanted to pick up personally, so I'm not really jealous of what she found. But she did find a lot of cool stuff. If you want to see what she picked up, I'll put a link down below to her Instagram and her Facebook and her YouTube and all that stuff. So definitely check out Pamela at the Video Game Movie Dome. But I'm thinking for me, that's just about gonna do it. Just these two things. But at 50% off, I'm pretty happy about that. So, all right, guys, with that, we are done. So, as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and of course, check down below for links to Patreon, Spreadshirt, and the Cinema Sickness store. It came from Cinema Sickness. Also, check down below for my second channel, Retro Red Stop, for fun daily adventures. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.